Hi guys, my name is Yash. I'm the founder and CEO of Cellcow Cybersecurity Services Private Limited. In today's video, we'll be talking about some basic Nmap options and some bite-sized information of what they do. We will also be running the Nmap against a vulnerable machine. So without further ado, let's get this video started. So guys, every penetration test starts from enumeration. So today I'll be running through the basic Nmap options for quick enumeration of ports and services on a target system. So here I am on my Kali Linux desktop. All I do is here go to the desktop itself, type in nmap-h, and we get the entire list of options. To read this through a really easier manner, what I would basically do is we would go to nmap-h and we'll pipe this into more so that we can just go line by line. So from the target specification section, the key ones to remember would be input file and exclude file. These two options combined allow you to scan entire subnets while avoiding specific IPs which you wouldn't want to scan in the first place, just because they may be out of scope or just get you into trouble by doing so. From the host discovery section, the two basic options to remember would be ping scan and -pn. The latter allows you to send ping probes to the target list to check for its current state, whether it's up or down, and the former basically treats every host alive and doesn't ping them for their state. Under scanning techniques, the most common and the popular ones would be SS and ST, basically SYN scan and connect scan. These are quite accurate and provide the correct state of the port in most cases. SYN scan basically just sends a SYN port, SYN flag to the device to check for its state, and in ST it sends a full connect scan, basically completes the entire three-way handshake to check if the port is open or not. From the port specification, -p would be the most popular, followed by -f and hyphen top ports. The -f option basically scans fewer ports than the default scan. The default scan normally scans for 1,000 ports. Hyphen top ports just scans the top most common ports in the range you have put down. So if you say top 10 ports, it would scan the top 10 most used ports in the world. This list is actually defined in the Nmap's deployment itself, so you can sometimes go and read out the top port section for it. Moving forward, for service detection, -sv is the default and to go for. However, you can increase the intensity of the version detection by using the other options. Let's go down, and I think we would see script scanning. I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you know what you're doing. The only reason being the default scan just runs all the default scripts that are available when you're scanning for each and every port it found open. This actually sometimes leads to your IP getting blocked or your probes getting blocked because the number of hits and the probes for each type of detection and each type of scan increases tenfold. OS detection, there is nothing much to explain here. Just press in -o, and if it is able to detect the OS from the signatures the system is giving off, it will let you know a basic guess on what is happening. From timing and performance, people completely new to Nmap, I would say just use -T3 or T4. That works for in most cases. Using other options need a little bit in-depth understanding of network probing. You know how the min parallelism works, how the host groups work, how the round trip timeout works, and stuff like that. From the firewall, IDS IPS evasions, again, if you understand it, use it. If you don't, I wouldn't recommend doing so, because it requires a little bit of tweaking here and there, and it also requires a little bit understanding of how this is working. Output actually is quite straightforward. You can use -OA when in doubt. It basically outputs into three basic formats of Nmap, which would be OG, OS, OG, ON, and OX. N stands for the Nmap default output. G stands for a greppable file, and X stands for an XML output. That would be it for this particular section. Let's get further. So just to visualize what we just learned, I have set up a Metasploitable 2 Linux machine on my Linux host and in the guest environment. So what we will be doing is here we'll just run through some of these Nmap commands real quick. which we described and discussed earlier. So what I'll do is we'll just do an nmap to 192.168.128, which is where my machine is currently hosted, and we'll just put no options here. So as you can see, we can just see a list of open ports, and it doesn't give us much information. Now what if we append -sv to it? It will tell us a lot more information than it previously didn't. So as you can see, now we also see the version, the port, the service, and the version or the version of software it is currently running on that port. Apart from that, if we do an -f, some of these ports would go missing. Let's try that out right now. So in this case, I'm assuming at least 2, maybe 3 ports go missing, since it does not cover in the default scan. Let's just wait for the output here. Alright, so as you can see in this output and the previous output, what we can see missing would be the 810 port. We also don't see the 6667 port, and I think that's about it. Like I said, 2, maybe 3 ports. So it doesn't scan the entire thing. Apart from that, if we talk about the hyphen top ports, so if you go hyphen top hyphen ports 10, this would have a significant lesser output than we had earlier. There we go. So this scanned only the top 10 ports which have been, listed out in the nmaps top ports preference list. I think that would be it for the example part. Do try out these commands on your own. You can download Metasploitable Linux from the Rapid7 website, or you can also look it over on Google directly. Apart from that, that would be it. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching. That would be the end of this video. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you like the demo sessions, I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about the cybersecurity training program we've launched here at Cellcloud Cybersecurity Services. This video and others posted to this channel is a way for us to showcase our training style and delivery and the kind of content you can expect from the full training program. To enroll with us, visit our website on cellcloudcss.com/trainings, or you can get in touch with us directly over info@cellcloudcss.com. The links are also available in the description below. Do check them out. Thank you and have a nice day.